Can we just take a moment to talk about the concept of cultural appropriation? Because I think in some instances it's getting a little bit out of hand. Let me tell you why. So the other day I was talking to some random guy, just normal conversation, talking about life, and we got onto the fact that I'm not from Sevilla, but I live here, and he was asking me questions. Normal. I kind of get asked a lot of questions about the same thing practically every day, so I'm kind of used to it. And the conversation came round to the fact that even though I'm English, I'm a Catholic, and a lot of people are kind of fascinated by that because if you know, English people, British people tend to be Protestants, Anglicans, and he was like, oh, how is it that you're Catholic? Blah, 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 blah. Standard conversation. And so I explained to him, yeah, well, I sound English, but that's because when I was 5 years old, I was brought to England, but I'm not actually from England. It's a long story, but I'm basically Irish and Scottish, half and half, by blood. And the Catholicism comes from my mother's side. Which is why I'm so Catholic, because basically my grandma was more Catholic than the Pope. And anyway, the conversation kind of went on a little bit, and for some reason, I can't even remember because this happened a few weeks ago now, he kind of got arsey with me about something and didn't want to keep talking to me. I can't even remember what it was, but as his way to kind of step away from me, he said that I was culturally appropriating Semana Santa because I'm cofrade. I'm part of 4 hermandades here in Sevilla: Macarena, San Gonzalo, Los Javieres, and Madre de Dios del Rosario de Santa Ana, near where I live. And I'm not just a person that's involved one day of the year, I don't just turn up and go out in procession. Like, I fully engage in these hermandades. I really care about this. This is something that my family and my ancestors fought for, was the right to practice our Catholic faith. And basically, whatever, I can't remember what it was, but he just said to me, well, you've just come here culturally appropriating my traditions, my culture, and my religion. And I was just like, what? Listen, I know that Semana Santa is a huge deal in Andalusia. It's a huge deal all around the world, but the way that it's celebrated in Andalusia with the big processions, with the images going out, there's